Today we are going to show you how to clean your cliff bone or valve trombone or any other brass instrument with household things that you can find at your local Walmart or even your local hardware store. Look at the WD-40. Oh yes, it's a WD-40. Look at this one. Oh look. Oh, we're going to use this today. All right, so these products are not the ones that I would actually use in a professional repair shop, but these are household things that you can actually get the job done yourself for, under 25 bucks. Now we're gonna see the inside of a trombone, the cliff bone that really needs to be cleaned. Look at that. Look at all that corrosion. The white stuff is lime. And guess what this gets out? Lime. Ooh, there's some more lime. Lime mixed with saliva. Yummy. This CLR, I was reading the instructions, by the way, and it says don't use on brass. And I'm thinking, why wouldn't I use it on brass? It works great. Look at the color. Kind of looks just like my instrument cleaning chemicals. Let's do an experiment with these two slides that have some lime on them. Let's walk over and put it in the CLR. What we're demonstrating is that these two solutions are similar, if not the same, because this is going to get the corrosion off the inside, the lime off the inside, plus the corrosion, and turn this to a different color, and it'll be the same color that this solution turns the raw brass. Okay, and let's leave them in for about the same amount of time. I could put these in CLR. Good, they're in there. And by the way, I'm sponsored by no one. Skinny Pop. Yeah, look at that. See that color? That's the corrosion. Look at that. It's almost out. Well, it's a lot better. Still a couple of little divots in there, but sometimes that happens with professional cleanings too. Look at this. This is also pink, turning pink. One of these days I'm gonna get around to putting a new pressure valve on the compressor so that I can just leave it plugged in. Automatic pressure valve. What we're gonna do is we're gonna fill this up with about a few gallons of water. So we might have to leave it in there a little bit longer, but let's see how it turns out. I think it's going to be great. Let me get the rest of the stuff. I've searched the world for lip balm products that don't have wax because wax is flammable. And every product on the market has wax except for two. These are the two that don't have wax, and guess what? They're made by me. So I'm going to be doing an experiment here, and we're going to start by burning wax and then burning stuff that doesn't have wax in it and see what burns. So everybody knows waxy products, no wax. And here we go. Let's do it with the big torch. What do you say? Waxy products are burning, they're flammable. Okay, now compare that to my product. It sets on fire for a second, then it goes out. It won't stay on fire. The other products stay on fire. Ugh. The problem is, like, none of these move. Look at this. These really need to move. A lot better than that, anyway. This is pretty gnarly looking. These are clips for soldering, and they just look. That's why we got the CLR, to clean these up and see how it does. Okay, let's go right on to something simple. It's definitely working. So we're going to let these soak for a few minutes. Then we're going to take this with these in it over to the wash tub over there with some just regular soap, like Dawn dish soap, and maybe a wire brush, and brush them off and see what happens. I'm feeling very optimistic about this setup. All right, let's take it over to the wash tub and do a little soap and water and scrubbing and see what happens. It just dawned on me that I should use the new Dawn Ultra dish detergent. All right, let's try. Wow, it's working a little better. Look at that. Look at this. It still works a little hard, but it's definitely getting a lot easier to move this thing. Like so. And scrub this tool. See what happens. God, I feel like I'm scrubbing an instrument already. Look at that. And let me tell you what, these pliers sure did look gnarly when we first started. God, they look a million times better. Let's get these out and check it out. It's looking a little better. God, look at all the rust coming off. This is just soft brush. Now, what I like about this is that I can now start using this again for hard soldering, like bigger instruments that I really want to clamp them down good without worrying about this falling apart, because it works a lot better and it's a lot cleaner. Are we going to get all this off? No, because a lot of it's corroded away. It just happens over time. This is over probably 2 or 3 years of use. So it's pretty good. This is Blaster white lithium grease, and I'm going to use this to lubricate the newly cleaned pliers. And then it'll just keep working in as you use them. Great. Let's get these over and dip them in the CLR. I'm really excited about this, about how it's going to work on these. These are all my soldering clips that I use to, solder trumpets back together, flutes, anything. All right, come on. All right, they're going to sit for about 10 minutes, and we'll clean them up. In the meantime, hey, Ruby, what do you think? What do you think about all this? You enjoying the videos we're making and the cleaning videos? What do you think, Stella? Come on and check it out. We're cleaning up. All right, and I started I got so excited about this, I started before the camera started. Just cleaning up tools just like I clean up instruments. Look at that. Unbelievable. Watch this. That was a dirty one. A really dirty one. Look at this. Wow. This is a lesson to me, is like that I should do this more often. What I really like about this is it doesn't get everything completely off, but if you do it often enough, then they never really get dirty. Look at that, because this one wasn't that dirty, but it was just starting to get there, and now it works like new again. All right, so let's take a look. Yeah, it's doing the same thing to the corrosion, which is good. Yeah, look at that. All right, so let's drain this. The slides weren't too terribly dirty. A little bit of a thicker bristle brush in there. Got to let it build up a little pressure in there first. Let's give it about 1 minute. I wonder where the bell went. Oh, there it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm just putting it together so I can put it on this mandrel to polish. And the next thing we're going to use that's a household product is Brasso. I'm going to use a little bit of Brasso and a microfiber cloth to polish this horn. I really like the microfiber cloth, really works well. It takes a a lot of extra energy. Right. Okay. This is just with household stuff. Brasso. Huh, all my stuff's gone. It's all over here. That's all right. Last step, I always like to do this. Little polish. Always does a nice job. Makes it look real good. All the finishes much better. This is all raw brass, so it's not going to shine like lacquered brass unless you buff it down, but then it'll always tarnish, so just nothing you can do about that. But this is a nice horn. So we are going to stick this endoscope into this lead pipe and check out if there's how much lime is left, if any. Here we go. Little debris here left, but that's just stains. It's not like, you know, actual corrosion. Looks like some of the hard stains are left, but hey, that's fine. It's a million times better. So you can use household products that you can get anywhere, like CLR, like you know, furniture polish, Brasso. And this is stuff that I actually recommend. Nobody's paying me to do this. This is sponsored by no one. This is me and only me.